Built on the banks of the Green River, there's a charming little southern town with roots as deep as the state of Kentucky itself. Perhaps it was the Green River that was most responsible for the founding of this town. You see, the Green River provided a shallow ford that the wild buffalo used as a crossing point. The trails that buffalo created were the early roads used by travelers, and the buffalo trail that led into and out of the ford brought the first travelers through this area. Because the ford was an easy place for travelers to cross, it was a natural location for a community to spring up. For nearly 200 years now, this town has seen growth and change. The wild buffalo herds no longer cross the ford, but the old reliable Green River has remained the same. Welcome to Munfordville, Kentucky, located at the crossroads of history and hospitality and right on your way. Richard J. Munford, a landowner from Nottoway County, Virginia, obtained 2,500 acres north of the river encompassing the Big Buffalo Crossing, referring to the Green River Ford. With the increasing number of travelers and settlers coming to the area, Munford set aside 100 acres of his land for the establishment of a town. In 1816, that town was started and became known as Munfordville. Created from land from both Hardin and Barren counties, Hart County was founded in 1819. The county was named for Captain Nathaniel Gray Smith Hart, a Kentucky native who died in the War of 1812. At that time, Munfordville was the largest town in the newly formed county and was named the county seat. The L&N Railroad played an important role in the development of Munfordville. The main line from Louisville to Nashville opened in 1859 and helped to move commerce and travelers between the two cities as well as all points in between. The railroad passed through Munfordville and crossed the Green River west of town. This made Munfordville a place of strategic importance during the Civil War. The North needed to protect this key bridge in order to move troops and supplies south into Tennessee. Munfordville was occupied by Union forces continuously from late 1861 until the war's end in 1865, with the exception of only a few days in September 1862 when General Braxton Bragg captured the garrison from Union Colonel John T. Wilder. This was known as the Battle of Munfordville. After the Civil War, Munfordville continued to grow as the county seat and as an important center of goods and services to the large rural community surrounding the town. Today, Munfordville is a bustling village with plenty of small-town charm and southern hospitality. Nestled in the heart of south-central Kentucky and just off I-65, Munfordville offers many exciting activities and events, good food, comfortable lodging, and unique shops. Just as the Green River gave birth to Munfordville, she continues to be the center of activity with Thelma Stovall Park along her graceful banks. There, you can enjoy canoeing, kayaking, or fishing on one of the most biologically diverse rivers in North America. The park also has a walking trail, covered picnic pavilions, a children's playground, and primitive campsites. Thelma Stovall Park also hosts youth sports events and various festivals. Plan your visit around Munfordville's exciting calendar of activities. The first Saturday in May, Munfordville hosts the citywide yard sale. This perennial favorite will have you hunting for bargains and enjoying every minute of it. In June, come and see the Munfordville Classic Car and Motorcycle Cruise-In. The Hart County Courthouse Square is filled with every kind of classic car, from the hottest of hot rods to the coolest of cruisers. You'll see all makes and models of cars and trucks that have been lovingly restored to mint condition. You can even talk to the car owners to find out more about these rare beauties. And don't forget the two-wheeled variety either. Motorcycles of every kind are parked on the courthouse lawn for your viewing. With children's games, great eats, and the music of classic oldies, there's something for everyone here. If you have motors on your mind and gasoline in your veins, this is the place to be. Each July, the Hart County Fair takes place at the Hart County Fairgrounds, just south of town on 31W. You will enjoy all the thrills and simple pleasures a good old country fair has to offer, from the midway rides and games to the special contests and events associated with the fair. Each second week of September, Munfordville hosts the Hart County Civil War Days, a 3-day festival with period music, costumes, and reenactment soldiers from both North and South. The grounds of the Hart County Courthouse are filled with various food vendors, games and activities, and booths with everything from Civil War items to handmade arts and crafts. The festival also has historical tours, artifacts and historical memorabilia on display, and a high tea at one of the historic homes occupied during the Civil War. Saturday and Sunday are highlighted with the reenactments of the Battle of Munfordville. You will hear the echo of those turbulent years in the roar of the cannons and the firing of the muskets during this exciting display of living history. Complete with cavalry charges, infantry fighting, and artillery barrages, you'll never forget the thrill of witnessing this piece of our American past. Before and after the reenactment, you can visit the Union and Confederate encampments and get a taste of what life was like for soldiers in the 1860s. Throughout the weekend, you can enjoy the sights and sounds of period music performed by talented musicians from many parts of our nation. They bring to life the music of the mid-19th century and provide a musical backdrop for the entire festival weekend. The Hart County Civil War Days is truly a grand spectacle of a bygone era that is enjoyed by young and old alike. Munfordville rings in the Christmas season with the annual Christmas Parade held the first Saturday in December and the Holiday Around the Square celebration throughout the month. Enjoy a small-town Christmas celebration with all the festivities and lights that will warm your heart with holiday joy. Start your Munfordville adventure at the Welcome Center, located on the square in the restored turn-of-the-century Houck Drugstore building. There you will find friendly help, tourist information, refreshments, a unique gift shop stocked with items from local crafters, as well as Amish baskets, jams, and jellies, and a comfortable place to relax. The Welcome Center is the perfect place to begin the historical Old Munfordville walking tour. The tour's 13 stops include the Old Munfordville Inn, built around 1810, several homes built in the early 1800s, and buildings occupied during the Civil War. Don't miss stopping by Kentucky Stonehenge, a bit of ancient society in our small town. Walk the trails of the Battle for the Bridge Historic Preserve, listed on the National Register of Historic Places. There you will view more than 200 acres of this nationally important Civil War battlefield. Stories from our pioneer past, Prohibition, politics, and more can be found at the Hart County Historical Museum, located in the old Chaplain Building on Main Street. Make plans to extend your stay at Munfordville's Super 8 Motel while you explore Munfordville and the entire cave region. Within a 30-minute drive, you can visit Mammoth Cave National Park, Hidden River Cave and the American Cave Museum, Kentucky Down Under, Kentucky Repertory Theater at Horse Cave, Abraham Lincoln's birthplace in Hodgenville, Nolin Lake State Park and Barren River Lake State Resort Park. Dining is always a treat in Munfordville. You can enjoy local barbecue, good home cooking, Mexican food, Chinese food, pizza and pasta, and family dining. A number of fast food favorites help round out your dining options. There is so much to see and do in Munfordville, rich with history, brimming with small-town charm, and overflowing with southern hospitality. Munfordville is ready for you to explore. From the first travelers 200 years ago through today, folks have found something to like about Munfordville. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Enjoy the unbridled spirit of Munfordville, Kentucky.